I don't know where this is going. Hey, Twisted people, it's your Twisted Woman here, Chauncey K. Robinson. And today I am doing a trailer dissection breakdown of the new trailer for Halloween Kills. Yes, Michael Myers has returned. He is back. That is what we're dealing with. He never left, seemingly enough. I'm going to put it right out there in saying that I didn't really think this movie needed to be made. I wasn't even sure about the other movie being made, the one right before this, because I was like, is there more story to tell here? But they kind of rewrote Laurie Strode's story, which is his like nemesis in the Halloween series for the most part, depending on which timeline of Michael Myers you're paying attention to, because it's always been kind of all over the place. So they kind of rewrote that for her, brought her back, and we got this showdown in the first one. Spoiler alert, I guess. And, you know, I felt like that was fine. I'm like, okay, that's you created this new kind of thing you needed to do for her story, and now we did it. And it seems like because it did so well, you know what happens in this society, capitalist society, that we had to get another one. We had to get another. They had to give us another one, and that's why this one is called Halloween Kills, which seemingly, just like the first two movies of the whole entire franchise, takes place the same night of the other previous murders. So it's kind of mimicking that, right? Because the first two, the first one was when it all happened. Then that one was when the sequel was when Laurie ended up in the hospital, right? And then everything that happens in the hospital. And this one is basically seems to be kind of similar with its own kind of twist and maybe more epicness. I'm not sure which way they can go with this. And what I want to do is kind of go through this trailer, bit by bit, and kind of just talk about what we see, whether or not this is worth it, and things like that. It's a review, it's a dissection. Kind of want to go through it, and let me know down below. Are you excited for Halloween Kills? Do you think we needed another Halloween Kills? And not just like as a horror fan, like, oh, well, we always need another horror movie, which I am always gonna say, yes, we do. But do you think we needed another one in this franchise with this continuing plot line? Do you think we're kind of beating a dead horse? Oh, poor horse. Let's not even use that. Do you think we're just kind of overdoing it with this? And what your thoughts are? I will admit my bias that I'm more of a Friday the 13th franchise, since those are the two that tend to get of mass killers that tend to be compared. I'll admit that. But mainly my main thing is because with Jason, they picked a lane, they made him undead eventually, and they stuck with that. And I feel with the issue with the Michael Myers franchise, the Halloween franchise, that they never truly picked what they wanted him to be. And I'm wondering if they're ever going to really make a stand that sticks, because they've tried numerous times, but it never really sticks. And then they kind of rewrite it. Let's start it now and see what it's about, y'all. Okay, so this is basically like the end of it, of the first one, or the second first one.
You copy? I can't see you! Take my hand now! Get in there! Grab my hand!
Okay, that's a cool shot. Okay. Okay, y'all. So, how is that possible? You mean to tell me Michael Myers, who for all intents and purposes is supposed to be a regular guy, like this dude was in the insane asylum. If we're going by the previous movie, he was in the insane asylum for years, decades. He recently got out, right? But he was in there for decades. He could not get out. He was seemingly just stuck there. And then somehow he decides to go, whatever. And he gets out. And I'm supposed to believe that he took on this whole team of firefighters. Just like nobody, even with the axe, they all are just, none of them are any match for him. I'm supposed to believe this. All right. So this lets me know that either he's superhuman at this point and they're making that decision, or I'm just supposed to, say he's just like really determined to kill people. And that's why he's able to take out a whole team, not one-on-one, which is usually what you see in his movies at times, because he's able to take out people one-on-one here and there, maybe one or two, but like a whole group of firefighters can't take this guy? Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
My grandmother was right. The boogeyman was real.
It's over.
We can't hurt anyone.
It's never over, Lori. As long as they want to keep making money, it's never over.
No one told you.
Told me what?
Somebody in there?
Oh, no.
Michael Myers is alive.
Oh, man. The black person gotta be okay.
Stop! You had a knife in your stomach.
You and Allison should not have to keep running. Evil dies tonight.
All right. So evil dies tonight, y'all. All right. That was a cool kill scene. I'll give him that. That was definitely. I think honestly, with the name being Halloween Kills, I'm pretty sure they better have some awesome kill scenes. If nothing else, when it comes to the plot, there better be some awesome kill scenes in this whole movie. Like that's got to be the main thing they're gonna have to have going for them. So there's that.
I'm not just gonna sit and watch
Is that another black person?
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
Oh, the boyfriend's still alive.
What do we do?
We fight.
Let's hunt him down.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood. But a man couldn't have survived that fire.
Yes, you are right. A man could not have survived that fire. So what are we deciding here? What are we deciding? If a man can't survive the fire and he literally can take out a whole team of firefighters, what are we deciding now? What's the decision about this character that we are choosing to make?
The more he kills, the more he transcends.
Okay, y'all, you heard it, right? The more he transcends. So now, if this is to be taken literally, and maybe it's not, but if this is to be taken literally, we are to believe that this dude is pulling some Highlander. They decided to do the Highlander route. And that every time he kills, just like Freddy, you remember, for those of you who are Nightmare on Elm Street fans, you know that at some point in the Freddy franchise, I think it was like the third one. I think it was the third one where they made the decision that every time he killed, he would take in souls of the ones he killed, and that would make him stronger. Because I remember when Nancy, I'm such a hard geek. I'm sorry, y'all. When Nancy stabs Freddy and he's able to pull it out. And she's like, he's strong. He's never been this strong before. And then exposition dump, Freddy says, yes, because every time I kill, these teenagers or whatever, their souls make me stronger. So that was kind of where they went with Freddy. That's how he was able to be so strong as compared to the first movie of that franchise when he wasn't that strong. So now the question then seems to be that the way we're going to explain that Michael Myers is able to somehow withstand all that is that by killing, he's made stronger. Now, this could also be them just having Lori talk crazy because they somehow wanted to paint her as a broken woman in the previous one, which I kind of had an issue with. So that seems to be where they're going with this. All right.
He's the essence of evil.
I don't think the boyfriend's gonna make it to the third movie. He made it to the first one.
coming.
I thought we
for you,
already saw
Michael.
him on that. All right. So that's what we got. There's a lot to unpack in that a bit in terms of where they're going with this one, and I think the kills are going to be awesome. I'll give them that. My kitty thinks so too, guys. Yeah, I think the kills are going to be awesome, but I'm not too sure about where they're going with the lore on this. I mean, I do think if they're going to continue to try to make these movies, which I feel like that's what they're aiming to do, I think they're reinvigorating in their own way, or what they think they're doing, this franchise to make more. I don't think the second one's going to be the only one, y'all.